But I did notice on Twitter you talked about the Charlo twins and how they're being poorly promoted. You have any idea about that or
Yeah,
backstory?
when do they fight? The one the 60-pounder Jermall, he fights stiffs. The other guy is in some real fights, but it's not it's not consistent enough. They fight so infrequently. They fight 3 times over a 24-month period. Come on, guys. That's not promotion.
So to help them, you think them being promoted better, like I guess fighting more, being more active, that would
A
help them
hundred
get to the
percent.
next
The
level?
only people who know the Charlos are absolutely diehard boxing fans.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, to give you an example, people say that Crawford is not well promoted. My brother-in-laws don't know who the Charlos are, but they know Terrence Crawford, and they're not, and they're casuals. They
Mhm.
don't know the Charlos. They know Lomachenko. They know Charlo. Of course, they know Canelo, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua,
Mhm.
but the Charlos are like unknowns almost. I think people misread what I was saying. I wasn't saying they were getting arrested intentionally. I was
Mhm.
saying if they were, it's not such a crazy idea. If you see that last sentence, I said it's
Mhm.
not such a crazy idea because it would make sense. I didn't say the Charles were doing it intentionally. People misunderstood what I was saying.
Okay.
So,
I mean, it's been rumors that Jermall Charlo sent an offer to Jaime Munguia over at Golden Boy. What are
well,
your
he
thoughts
didn't
on that?
send it off for anybody. Al Heyman would have, but that or Tom Brown.
Mhm.
So TGB. But what do I think? I think that Munguia will beat him. I think Munguia wipes the floor with him.
Really? Huh.
Easy, easy,
Easy. Okay. Okay. Okay.
easy.
Hey.
Maybe by knockout.
Wow. Do you think Jaime would take that fight? Do you think Oscar would let him take that fight?
Absolutely. Absolutely. As
You,
long as there's
you,
no options tied to PBC,
do you think
you know,
PBC and Al Heyman they give out contracts with options, or is that more like a Bob Arum type of thing?
that's everybody does that in business. But
Mm.
don't forget, Manguia is number one. So we'll
He's
see how that plays out.
he's been number one with wasn't he? He's mandatory
Yeah,
for
and
Andrade
the
to go.
BO too. That's right.
So
Yep.
he's been number one for a while.
Right. He grew. He's now grown in. They were worried because he was 54 and then he moved up and they wanted him to be a strong 60-pounder instead of a regular 60. Now he's grown into a strong 60-pounder. They did that correctly.
Didn't he pass
People,
out?
what's that?
Didn't he pass out like after the weigh-in of his last fight
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Tijuana?
yeah. He did. But he had a
What's your
little.
thoughts?
He had a little problem in camp. He had to take about 10 days off of running and stuff. He had a problem with his ankle.
Mm,
There's something happened in the ring, so that's why he was a little on the iffy on the weight and for that fight.
okay.
But if he would have had continuous right in the thing, right in the camp, he would have made the weight no problem.
Mm. I mean, I'm looking forward to that fight if it happens. I hope it happens. Jamal needs a big fight like that. I think Jaime Munguia needs a big fight like that. It makes sense right now. Triple G's
Oh, it
tied up
does.
with
It's
Murata.
definitely a blizzard. It's definitely a pay-per-view fight. It's two undefeated fighters. It's a Mexican, which is always important. The guy's a former WBO champ at 54. It's a no-brainer. It's a good fight, and it makes sense for pay-per-view. It's a fight that you can do in Southern California, San Diego, LA. It does big numbers, big numbers.